Hello class, so here we have crepe myrtle, Lagerstromia indica. Nice little small multi-trunk trees. They're a deciduous tree, and that means they lose their leaves. These will lose their leaves in the winter time. This is a good size, which you would see typically in the desert. These are about 10 to 12 feet high and about as wide. They can get quite a bit taller. I'll show you a bigger one. Out in the desert though, where you're at, they're not really going to get that big. They're grown mostly for this nice shape. They do have attractive flowers. I'll zoom in. I can't get one really close, but the trees will cover themselves in the middle of summer. You can see the old dead flowers, but they'll cover themselves in summer with either bright white, pink, or purple flowers. And they're called crepe myrtles because the flowers look like crepe paper. I'll see if I can zoom in here on some flowers. You can see the tree's full of dead flowers. It just finished blooming. It's October. These guys are blooming pretty much all summer during the heat. And again, they need hot weather to bloom. And these flowers are just about done. But again, they kind of look like crepe paper, excuse me. Foliage is round, kind of a light green. Underneath, a little darker on top. They're glabrous, which means they're not hairy. Glabrous means not hairy. And again, kind of a yellow green color. And the flowers again ranging from pink, white, purple, and they come in these pretty big clusters. Here's a dried up flower cluster, and you can see when that was in full bloom, that would be pretty attractive. The other nice thing about crepe myrtles is their bark. They have a nice, smooth, very hard and attractive bark, which I like. So crepe myrtles are from India and South Asia, the Himalayas. They're in the myrtle family. They're pretty cold hardy, down to about 10 degrees. They also love heat, and they're very drought tolerant. They would be fine on about once a week deep watering. They can be a little messy, but it's mostly just the flower petals. A great landscaping plant for a small yard. Their roots are not invasive, so we don't have invasive roots. They do have a tendency to sucker, which is producing all these little root suckers, but those can be trimmed off easily. And again, just a nice plant. They also make dwarf varieties that only get 3 or 4 feet high. Again, there's your crepe myrtle, Lagerstromia indica.